Hey guys, Ittriumn here, and today we're going to be editing a little bit on our last episode of Automagic and adding a little bit and shrinking the original design. So if you remember, we were at 4x4x5 last time, and now we are at 4x4x5 this time. But what we have done is we have shrunk the original design, and because it's so small, I went ahead and added a feeder for some fishing rods. And it works just as before. You stand on this edge here, you throw in there, and it works pretty well still. This is all you need. You need 15 building blocks, one slab of your choice, same building block, hopefully, 3 ladders, 6 redstone, 2 droppers, 3 hoppers, 2 chests, 2 tripwire hooks, 1 string, 3 redstone torches, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 fishing rod, and some water. Well, as many fishing rods you're going to use, and some water. So first, if you do not want this feeder, I'm going to build the basic structure without the feeder, and then I'm going to put the feeder in later. So we're going to go here, and then here. And this is just to, I should leave that there for now. Build the basic structure. Oh, I put one too far back. Okay, sorry guys. There we go. Just building the basic structure of the automatic fishing farm part, and then we'll put in, yes I did, I just realized I forgot the iron trap door. It's actually a very vital part, so it's bad that I forgot that. There we go. Then if we just wire this puppy up, what we've got is 1 repeater, 2 repeater, I was about to place it up there, and 1, 2, there we go. That's almost the basic wiring. We just need our tripwires and string. This needs to be back to either 3 or 4 depending on the speed of your server. It's 3 for regular single player worlds. Let's add our water. And then our 2 chests and hopper. And that'll be it for the basic design. As you can see, it's down to 3x5x4 or 3x4x5, and click here and it opens, and that will do the same with this fishing rod, if you'll see here. So at the back, no, I'm not back far enough. Okay, it's kind of tricky figuring out where to shoot. There we go. And see, it'll fall on the bottom every once in a while, but it's still in there, trust me. It's still fishing, if you just give it a second. Because you can see the bobber on the bottom, but the fact that the trapdoor is still open means the tripwire is still being pulled, which means that's actually still there. There we go. And I'll show how to fix this you getting the fish later. But what comes next is, actually we can do that now. With this new part, we have one modification that's up to you. You can make sure you never lose a fishing rod and have a chance of fishing a lot longer just by putting this hopper that's under where you're standing facing towards the system, or you could put it towards this chest, and even if the fish gets thrown at you, well, just sucked in there, but even if the fish gets thrown at you up there, it'll come into this chest. And I'm going to do it like that for this way. So we have that, and now to build this system, all you need to do is go up, 1 second, 2, 1 hopper, and if we can get our bricks back and our ladders. Redstone really isn't hard for this at all. One thing I would like to point out is right here, you have to put this there, because before I'd just be putting in a line like this, and when this pooled, it activated it. So if you bring it down 1, and then just put it up like that, and then I can stand on this and it doesn't activate it, which means when I invert it, it won't always be on. It will turn off every once in a while when this turns off, well, gets pulled. So the reason for this, I can clear everything with this now. Let's grab you. And if you see when let's put a fishing rod in here. When I'm fishing here, if I pull out, oh, that's right. See, I've been having some problems with this. Depending on how you build it and in what direction you build it, that is where you have to stand for the feeder to work. So what I have found is if I can get it to always work by just standing right on this edge, right behind it, and pointing right at the edge of this. So if we know where that is now, you can see it threw me that fishing rod. And we can just fish and fish and fish, and then it's back again. So that's going to be it for this, guys. It's not really a new concept, but I've upgraded my last one. I didn't want to put in a concept and then upgrade it and make it cheaper. Well, not cheaper anymore. It's cost just a little bit more, but better and still the same size, and not show you guys. So that's going to be it for me today. Till next time. Goodbye.